Hello Gemini and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 24th of January to the 7th of February 2022. And it's a general reading just to see what's on the cards for you at this time. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle, and this is the Spirit Animal Wisdom Oracle, which I'll be using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Gemini for the 24th of January to the 7th of February 2022. What messages are here for Gemini for the next 2 weeks? What does Gemini need to know at this time? So let's just pick a couple of cards at random and see what you get. Butterfly, emerging, take the leap of faith. So butterflies signal transition, change, sort of becoming something new, emerging. And then you have bat, listen up. You are working through deep soul patterns. Release any outdated beliefs that surface. So, that's sort of good advice as you're going through a transitional period. Perhaps this is a big change for you. And you may need to let go of old beliefs and old habits. So that's lovely energies there with bat and butterfly. But let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. So let's see what's on the cards for Gemini for the 24th of January to the 7th of February 2022. What messages are here for Gemini for the next 2 weeks? What does Gemini need to know at this time? And this is the RWS, the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, the RWS 2.0, which I'll be using today to draw an 8-card spread for you, Gemini, with the first 2 cards depicting you in your current situation. Oopsie. And the next 2 cards offering you, highlighting the challenges that you face at this time. Sorry, Gemini. I'll breathe, concentrate. So the first 2 cards depicting you in your current situation. The following 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you may be facing at this time. And the next 2 cards offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to the situation. They'll show the energies that you're moving towards. So let's see what you get. Judgment and the 3 of Wands, where you are now. Your challenges, the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, mastering things, 2 kings. Your guidance is the King of Wands and the 3 of Swords. And you move towards the 8 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. And look at that, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is a card that shows the potential for great joy, the beginnings of something that enhances your life in a positive and joyous manner. New love for many of you, new love. So to begin with, where you are now, a time of reckoning, a time of perhaps even looking back into, to where you, what's brought you to where you are, assessing your position and also the progress you've made. And it could also, indicate simply a sense of being called to something. But with the Two of Wands, I did say the Two of Wands in the beginning, didn't I? The Two of Wands sort of shows you sort of entering, and this is the portal card. This is like you emerging from perhaps an ending of something, or simply emerging from a state of inertia or unawareness, and entering a new phase, a new beginning, where you're ready to step through a door or a portal, and to sort of choose your path, choose your direction. You have, you're assessing here things that you've accomplished, and you hold the potential for new things as well. So this is, really stepping out of your current position, branching out, expanding through a matter of choice. It's about choosing your direction. And your challenges in this is about mastery. You've got two kings here. The King of Cups is about mastering your emotions, and finding that sense of stability amongst turbulent times or turbulent emotions. And also a need now for good business acumen, for good assessment, for good judgment, and also not only sort of seeing and judging situations with discernment, but also having the energy, the wherewithal to use the potentials around you, to do the practical, everyday things that you need to do in order to manifest whatever your goal is. So it's, your challenge is to stay stable on an emotional level, but also on a practical level, to get on with things. And your guidance here sort of suggests, in order to move forward with this potential, this new beginning, this doorway, you need, and to sort of find that energy, that vitality to get on with it, you need to recover from some sense of loss or brokenheartedness. This is, to me, why the King of Cups sits here in your challenge. You need to be getting over something that was emotionally overwhelming, that may have, sort of dragged you down to a state of misery. And your guidance cards here suggest that, throwing yourself wholeheartedly in a new beginning and inspiring, something that inspires you, and sort of working towards attaining the highest level you can in that field, is the distraction you need, is the new focus, the new direction that would be best to follow, to leave the sorrow behind you. And also sort of suggests that don't worry if, this, with the Three of Swords, this gloominess, the sorrow, the clouds will part, the sun will shine again. This is a passing phase. And you have the butterfly card here to sort of show, perhaps from despair, you emerging new. Certainly with a new potential here for you to harness. So in order to harness that new potential, you need to put your focus on what drives you in a creative manner, where what inspires you. And through following that route, you can yourself become someone who inspires others. The King of Wands is someone who leads through inspiration. He inspires others. He has that entrepreneurial, adventurous, passionate spirit that sort of leads others to follow in an inspired fashion. So it's about, this awakening, this rebirth is about finding a new passion, a new enjoyment in your life, and focusing wholeheartedly on that, doing the practical things you need to do in order to bring it to manifestation. And, with your guidance, this, sort of suggests you leave behind things that no longer serve you. So you need to spend some time in contemplation, thinking what it is that holds you back, that may hinder you from harnessing a potential for great joy that is emerging now in your life. And if you're able to do that, it sort of shows that you will be throwing yourself into learning new skills, doing, the practical, the fundamental steps. This is a learning card, the Eight of Pentacles. This sort of shows new learning, new growth. Beneath the King of Pentacles, it sort of shows that you're building up this mastery, mastering some practical skill in a very ordinary fashion, but certainly this denotes putting your focus, your attention, your dedication, your time and your resources into manifesting a new route, a new path in fullness. And your luck will change. So after the sorrow, your luck changes, things turn, you feel that shift in your energies. And for many of you, it may simply be a breakthrough, a new, that sense of having attained that breakthrough, that change in the way you feel about things. And once we lift our spirits up, we sort of simply attract more good joy into our life. So you have here, emerging from what could be heartache, sorrow, but certainly some period that has held you back in some way, and being faced with a new potential here, and then this potential is one of that can bring great joy and contentment back into your life. And you're at the point now where you need to assess how far you've come, consider your options and choose your path. And you're advised to choose something that inspires you, that draws your attention away from a recent sorrow and allows you to throw yourself wholeheartedly into a very practical project that can bring about manifesting growth, abundance and security, and thereby overcoming a difficult emotional period. But overall, you're sort of stepping through a portal as your luck changes, and with that positivity that sort of change of luck brings, it just allows more abundance to flow into your life. So you're working through deep soul patterns, release any outdated beliefs that surface. So in this assessment, there's the need to question what serves you now and what you need to let go, and realize that if it's been difficult for you lately, you're emerging on a new path, a new beginning for you, reinventing yourself in a very positive and creative way to bring about stability, growth and abundance. So there you have it, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have a good 2 weeks. And God bless you till we meet again.